1, 2, 3. I feel like white's not a good colour for this, but it's okay. We'll just go with it.
Hey guys! Welcome back.
This week we have got a video for you. We spent £5 on our shop. Yes, £5. So that's £10 in total because it's 5 for me, 5 for Ricardo, £10. So was it possible to do? Could we do it? Well, I guess you'll find out. But I guess we kind of along the way we did, we were allowed to eat the food that we already had because we're still saving money and that's food we already bought. So we don't want it to go to waste. So that was one thing we were allowed to do.
The video was mainly to actually try and save up more money and also, as Cora said, to use the food that we already had from before, because normally we buy more food, a lot of food, and we still have lots that we didn't use. We just didn't know how to use it, basically. And we asked lots of you on Facebook and on Instagram, and mainly on Facebook we got more replies. And lots of you actually gave your ideas if it was possible to survive or leave on £5. Few people said that it's possible to survive, not to leave, and some people said it's actually absolutely impossible, mainly because from Italy, like, do you think you can survive with €5 in Italy?
No.
No, probably not. But we're gonna show you in this video how you can survive with £5 if it's possible, and if you can actually survive or actually leave.
Tonight is the first night of our £10 a week meals. So what we're having actually 2 different meals. So I'm having something different to Ricardo. I'm having a pie. It is, I don't have it here actually. I'm having this. It's a cheese and veg pie. Yum. For me it's yum. That's why we're doing it separate, because for Ricardo it's probably not yum. So he's having burgers, and we have got chips in our freezer, so we're also going to have chips with them because we don't want to waste food that we've bought and not eaten, so we're going to eat those. This is my sad looking pie. It looks very sad, doesn't it? What a great meal. Still waiting for the chips. And this is Ricardo.
Even sadder. More sad.
Oh, poor Ricardo. So sad. But these are our chips cooking away in there. Yummy dinner. Yeah, it doesn't look very yummy at all. But it's chips and pie and a blob of mayonnaise. Super attractive looking blob of mayonnaise. And Ricardo has got his burger, but Ricardo always forgets to show his food.
When you actually spend only £5 per person in a week, you don't get to choose that many things to cook, so you're not gonna eat that well. But what I made today is just noodles with, because they're really cheap, it's only 20p, with mushrooms. I made like a little saucy mushroom thing. Yeah. So yeah, so they.
And does it taste good?
I don't know, you tell me.
It does.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah, tastes good.
So we actually did have this last week.
Oh, yeah.
So we had it again, but I feel like this is different. It's more tastier. I think maybe because you put cheese in it.
She said it's tastier. And I will never say why it's tastier.
So this is our 3rd dinner. It's our 3rd dinner. Didn't show you lunch, but there's not much to show you of lunch for me. I just have a cheese sandwich and I take it to work, and well, what can I show you? It's a cheese sandwich. And then I also had something else, which is like this peanut butter bar. It's like a crunchy, biscuity peanut butter thing, like a cereal bar. Don't know what Ricardo had. Ricardo, did you have lunch?
I just had a sandwich.
With cheese?
No, the hamburgers.
Ricardo had hamburgers in his sandwich, making the most out of those 16 hamburgers. And now for dinner, I'm gonna decide right now. Then it's pasta and something else. We had leftover mushrooms, so we have to make the most of what we got. So here they are, leftover mushrooms, and I put some garlic in there too. And then we got pasta, like this twirly pasta. And then I'm gonna put parmesan and olive oil, like a pasta bianca, and make it a little bit like creamy. So this is our dinner. Ricardo playing in the background, he's playing Spider-Man. It is mushrooms, pasta, garlic, parmesan, olive oil and butter. What you get when you use leftovers. You've got to make the most of what you have. And our fridge is looking very empty, but that's because we're not wasting and we're using everything so that we can make the most of our £10 that we've spent, plus all the food that we've already got left over. So saving lots of money.
I don't know what day it is, but I'm going to make dinner, and this... Whoa. This date is wrong. I know. It should have been something else. But the thing is, we forgot to record it. But what we made in the end, it was just a soup, like a minestrone. All we did was just some extra carrots or courgettes, onion, potatoes, so just mashed them together and then made a soup. That's all I did, really. And we got some toast with butter on it. So we didn't do a lot. It was a cheap meal with just the extra stuff that we've got and just mashed it together, blended together actually. So yeah, so that's all we did really, but we forgot to record it, so carry on. So I'm gonna use some of the cheese we got left, some of the pecorino, yeah. We got some of that left and I'm gonna make a cacio e pepe. So I just boil in the water, but for a cacio e pepe you don't really put salt in it because it's really salty, the cheese. So I just put like a tiny bit, and yeah, that's what we're gonna eat. Look who's playing. And we're done. This is the pasta, what it looks like, kind of.
Stop moving it so much.
Yeah, don't mind that blob there, it's just Coral's putting it there. There's a blob of cheese left over from the pan. How does it taste?
It tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's normal, it's a normal dish. If you know how to make cacio e pepe, it's a really good one. And cheap and not too complicated either.
Good morning. Today is Saturday. I'm going to work, but we haven't shown you our breakfast all this week so far. But that's probably because it's not very exciting. So we are living off everything that we've bought like over the last, I don't know, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe even longer than that, for the cereal wise, because we have got so much cereal and we just keep buying new one. Last week when we did the £10 shop, we got malt wheats, which are like these, you can't see that very well, I'll show you, like these squares with little squares in. The real name for them is Shreddies, but malt wheat's the cheaper version. The other cereal that we've got Ready Break, which is like mostly for children I guess, but I love Ready Break. And then we've got Weetabix and we've got Cheerios. So for two of us, we've got loads of breakfast things that we don't actually use. So we have to use them up. See, we're making the most out of the money that we've already spent. Hello, it's lunchtime on Sunday. I'm gonna pause the TV. We're going to discover what it is that we actually have in our freezer, because that is what we're gonna have for our lunch. We've decided we're gonna have like a English breakfast at 1 o'clock. So that's okay. You can have English breakfast whenever you want, whatever time of day in England. Not like Italians in their cappuccino or something. Yeah. What was there? There's like a roll. But no, not here. Here you just have it whenever. In our freezer we are gonna have hash browns.
Oh, that's what it was.
Ricardo keeps forgetting what they are. See? It's like a triangle potato. We've got that. Got those potato waffles back there. See, look how much stuff we've got in our freezer. This is why you don't need to buy more food. Just use the food you've got. I'm gonna have my vegetarian sausages. Then, if we go in the fridge, Ricardo's got some hot dogs back here. Don't know if these are in date. Yep, they are in date. And we've got eggs. Well, there's one egg. And then we've got more eggs, which aren't in the fridge. Sorted, Ricardo.
Yep.
Sorted.
Sorted.
Look at him washing up. It's ready. This is our breakfast, which is a lunch. How are you feeling about this?
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
I always liked it.
Yeah. A bean. Yum. Baked beans, corn sausage, hash brown, fried egg. Yum. Today's Monday and it's dinner time again. So for lunch, it could be lunch. They don't know, do they? We haven't filmed breakfast or lunch.
Alright.
So for breakfast, I had malt wheats, which I bought 2 weeks ago. So they've been surviving. It's because Ricardo doesn't eat them. What did you have for breakfast, Ricardo?
Nothing.
Ricardo never has breakfast.
I forgot.
So he forgets to have breakfast. Who forgets? If they're hungry, they eat. Anyway, for lunch, what did you have for lunch? You forgot.
Nothing. I was at uni. Could not have lunch.
That's... Anyway, let's ignore that. I had a sandwich with cheese in it.
Lucky you.
It's very exotic and exciting, I know. Now it's dinner time, and a week ago, well about a week ago, I had a pie and chips and Ricardo had burger and chips. Guess what we're having today? Burger and pie! Yay! We could have pasta. I don't want pasta, I just really want a pie. I feel like having a pie. Here's my frozen pie. And Ricardo's having his burgers in a wrap. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, that's... Guys, we survived, just so you know. We lived...
Oh, hold on, we survived or we lived?
Well, we lived, but we survived along the way.
Well, at times it was hard. How did you feel? Was it hard for you at times?
No, I didn't find it hard.
No?
No, I never struggled, but to be honest, I'm pretty easy for dinner.
Yeah,
Like, I
you
could
are.
have cereal for dinner and I'd be alright.
Yeah, I think it wasn't a struggle. It was what was hard for me. It was the fact that I was greedy and I really wanted like something fatty and huge, but I didn't need it. So I definitely lived just fine. But
And just so you know, we actually did £10 for 2 weeks. So the week
Yeah,
before,
'cause we
we
tried
did
to
do it, but the film, something was wrong with the film. So we had to do it for another week.
yeah.
But so it's proof we just did it for 2 weeks. So I guess the food that we did eat, we actually bought before for £10 between both of us. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I spoke with a friend during this time and I said if he could try to live here in England, if he could try to live with £5 a week, and he was like, I spend 50 a week. And I thought 50 is a lot.
That's a lot.
I was speaking this morning. I was like, he's 50. And I looked at the things he was buying, and I think sometimes we just need to be wise in what we buy, because in the video you saw, we just been really wise.
It's value stuff.
Yeah.
So you can't buy like the brand, you can't buy brand.
Big
You've got
brands.
to buy Asda Smart Price noodles
Yeah.
and Asda Mold wheats.
Still in there after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, if you want to try to live up on £5 and try to save up more money, you can definitely do it. You just need to be wise and go in the right places, because if you go just in Sainsbury or whatever, it's a little bit hard.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to watch all our other videos. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, comment. See you next time.
She said it all.